So basically, how I would define purpose is reaching deep down inside of you and finding what basically drives you basically to live, drives you to help other people. What is that one thing that when you wake up in the morning, you're thinking about? When you go to sleep, what are you thinking about? What are you dreaming about? That basically is your purpose. And so for me, I knew I always had a purpose. I have a purpose to be out in the open, to help people, to help young women, to help, whomever I can put my hands on, with the grace of God. He definitely has given me gifts and talents. And so I do not want to leave this earth without, knowing my purpose and walking and fulfilling in my purpose.
Like, how many of you walking around with all these gifts and all these talents and things? How many of you have it covered? How many of you are behind the veil? You know what I mean, so to speak, right? So if you do, why? Why are you covering up your vision? Why are you covering up your gifts, your talents? Why? What's holding you back? What is it? So I want you to write that down. That's something that you should be thinking about. Why? If you can think about the things that you're holding back, why are you doing that? So these are areas that you need to do some work on. So you need to do some digging. So this is what I'm saying. Like, it takes work to realize and to connect the dots. Okay, well, maybe this is why I'm doing this, or excuse me, or maybe this is why, or you got to get down to the root cause, right? So, all right, let's address the why. So next, I'm going to go to Jeremiah 29:11, because this is one of my favorite scriptures, and this is another well-known one. This isn't, going into like all these super deep scriptures, but here we go. So Jeremiah 29:11. Look, boom. What does it say? For I know, this is God talking. For he knows the plans that he has for you. Plans to prosper you and to give you a hope and a future. And not to harm you, but to give you a hope and a future. So, you guys, why are we fearful? Why are we fearful of our gifts? Why are you not showcasing your gifts? Why are you not acting and living in your gifts? Why are you not doing that? Because it clearly says, for he knows the plans that he has for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, but to give you a hope and a future. So, hello, what are we doing, you guys? He says this, and this is God talking. He never lies.
Just knowing yourself, knowing the direction you want to head into, surround yourself with positive people that's heading in the same direction that you're going. Um, you find yourself in an environment
Mm.
where you you'll get left behind. You have to switch it up. I mean, I lost a lot of friends along the way. People that I thought was gonna be there with me to the end. Sometimes, they're gonna fall off when God is leading you in a direction that's for you. Sometimes everybody can't go.
That's
So,
right.
just learn that, things that happens for a reason. Stay
Mm-hmm.
positive. Keep pushing. If something happens where, you might have to take a step back, still don't give up. Keep pushing. I mean, I've been told no several times.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still pushing. I still got a goal. You still gotta reach your goal. Don't ever quit.
That's
That's my
right. That's good stuff. That's solid. That's solid information right there.
yes.
Really foundational. There was a season in my life where I felt like I was doing this right, I was doing that right. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm doing that. But at the end of the day, I was not fulfilled, and that's how I got to this
Uh-huh.
life. That's how I'm here. Because okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you think people would view success as. You know what I mean? Like, with some people
Mm-hmm.
caught up into that, but you have to know what that looks like for yourself, because success is different things. It's
Exactly.
how you define it. So I realized that comes with maturity. That's something that's not taught. That's something you just learn.
Exactly.
So I had to learn that too. Um, and it's just one of those things. But when you figure that out, like what makes you happy, what makes you fulfilled, that's like the best thing ever. Like,
The
you already
best thing ever. Like, nothing can break your joy. No, anything
know.
that comes your way is like whatever. Next.
Yes.
But as long as you are
Yeah.
not fulfilled, you're gonna always have that depressing feeling, or I'm never gonna get where I wanna be. It's like you're gonna
Mm,
drain it's gonna drain you where you don't wanna keep moving. Um that's why
right.
you gotta really honestly stay in the word. I'm gonna be honest, reading the Bible and praying has really brought me a long way. Just believing,
Good.
trusting in God,
Mm,
and
mm,
knowing that he's gonna come through no matter what.
mm-hmm.
So many miracles came my way, just believing in him and trusting that he's gonna do it.
So how would you define purpose?
I know this is going to sound weird, but when I'm listening to a song and um, specifically, This Is Me from The Greatest Showman,
Okay.
it, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that song, but when I listen to a song and I realized how far I've come in my life and what seems to work and what doesn't seem to work,
Mm-hmm.
you get this sense of like hair and goosebumps because you're like, hey, I'm finally happy and doing what I really love. I've always chased after money, but I always end up coming back to this sense like I have a purpose here. And I know I'm going to sound weird. I'm not here to be like anyone else, but
No.
there's a message, there's a power within me that can help a lot of people because it's the perspective, it's the mindset that you take with something to get you to the next level. So, whatever you have or a person has a passion for,
Mm-hmm.
you find yourself going for that passion, wanting to do that passion, then all of a sudden you break off because it might not work. And all of a sudden it comes full circle right back around,
That's
and
right.
you finally feel it. Usually, I mean, it can happen in different stages for people, but
Right.
that purpose that a person
Uh-huh.
has come around 2 or 3 times. And it's like you're
Bet.
listening, like whether you're spiritual or not, you hear this voice like, hey, this is who I'm supposed to be, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have to be your career, it could be your side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever you do, it's who you are. It's what you're built up to be and provide to someone else. So
Correct. Absolutely. I definitely agree. It is that thing. I liked how you said it keeps coming back. That is so true. Like it will chase you. Literally. Like it might be playing hide and go seek. Peekaboo.
hmm
Like for real.
it literally is like that. It's so funny.
Like that's what it feels like for sure. So yeah, that's absolutely right. So for those who may be watching and maybe questioning what their purpose is, what their gifts are, that is a very, what is it, a telltale sign, if that's even the right wording. Like it's something that keeps coming back. And I say that's confirmation. That's how I interpret it. That's a good
Nope. You definitely get these goosebumps, and it's like a little feeling like God like sprinkled some good stuff on you, and you're like, I hear you. I hear
one.
you. This is my purpose. I'm
So
gonna work on it. Might not happen today or tomorrow, but I'm working on it.
yeah,
I see the purpose. It's quite fascinating to watch.
yes it is.
Watch yourself come into your purpose.
It's a beautiful thing.